This is a cheap adventure to Nuremberg in Germany, and now go to the first lift, which is a circular hydraulic Smith & Son lift, and this lift doesn't have a ceiling and it has a safety brake sensor. What? It actually has a sensor where the missing ceiling is, so anyone tries to escape the lift will stop. That is so weird. Capacitive.
No roof again then. Hydraulic.
What is that? It's only got tracks at the bottom, or wheels at the bottom on its tracks, but not at the top, so wobble it. Oh. And this, the safety brake, is monitoring the top of the lift because there's no roof in the lift. So doors close, and this, the safety brake, doesn't want anyone to escape the lift. And then it's really violent as well when it's safety brakes.
Oh, you get tense, I know. Ready?
Go.
Oh. He's angry.
Yes. And now go to the next lift, which is a square Smith & Son lift. This one also doesn't have a ceiling. This one also has a safety brake sensor. But unlike the last one, it has this all big sensory thing. This one just has some ordinary beam sensors. Wow, long charge time.
Wait, is there no roof?
No inspection.
Then there's no roof.
So if we break out beam sensor there. Bloody hell, this thing's slow.
Come on.
Yeah, fake safety. It's going. That is so weird. It's a safety brake beam sensor. And now go to a large Smith & Son lift. This lift is very violent on safety brake. Fuck! Oh, has the harshest safety brake ever. Lift surfing timer. Shaft light. Oh, much better.
Wow. Oh, that was like...
Oh, very nice. And now go along to a lift in the middle of the street in Nuremberg. This is a glass lift, super risky, but it's the middle of the night and there's no one about. So let's get on top of this glass lift where anyone passing by could see us.
That's down. Up, sorry. Now go down.
Look how slow it goes. Look how slow it's going.
Oh, get a cool photo.
That is painful. That's not even. That's slower than slow.
But this is... Where's the pretty shit?
Look at that. Look at that door. And now go to our hotel. This hotel is quite weird. It costs €50, which is the cheapest we could find. And it all seems pretty reasonable. It has these weird wooden boards and behind it is more beds. That is very odd. And there's nothing really wrong about this hotel. It's pretty nice. So then, it's now daytime. And along we go to the centre of Nuremberg. And along we go to the first lift, which is a Schindler.
Oh, it's indoors.
And let's go and look around Nuremberg. And along we go to a ThyssenKrupp lift. Oh, that's a generic key thing. That's a Thyssenkrupp. You know what that means? It's a Thyssenkrupp. Basement's in English. For some reason, no door close button. They've just got blanking plates. The door close could be. Thyssenkrupp Alpsiger. Means it's time for... No JU mode. And along we go to a really nice old Schindler. This lift is really nice. It's got the older Schindler buttons, but the display is newer, and this lift doesn't have old Schindler logic. This has awesome M-series logic.
Good point when the light doesn't light.
Door's locked. Surf it. Never seen that before. That's a lot later. That looks like 90s, 1987. Those ones like from 70s. So there's a bit of a mix. You have full intelligent if it's from 1987. No. Maybe. Yeah, it sort of did it. It was full intelligent, but it took ages to open its door. With full intelligent levelling. The lift shaft is frosted glass. Very risky, so let's get on top it. That's why. Look how visible Luke is on top of this lift. And now go to our shopping centre, which has some fairly bog standard Smith & Son lifts.
I gave them the option.
Smith & Son's a bit famous for very harsh safety brakes.
Are they? Are we going to test it?
I think we should.
I think we should.
Oh. And now we go to the service lifts. Smith & Son. There's a cone inside. And now go to a Smith & Son lift in a shop.
Oh, sorry, who is Dewey?
Smith & Son's own buttons.
Who's that? That's not TGV.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Shit.
That's it. And now go to this really weird posh building. This building looks very fancy and very, very posh. But sadly, it doesn't have a lift. That's very disappointing as I was expecting an old lift. Let's go down to the spooky basements, which were all left unlocked for us to explore.
That's cool.
It's just weird how you can just walk around all of us freely. It's Omavon.
What the fuck?
And now go along to a shop which has some awesome old Schindlers. There's a lot of secret floors in this lift, but sadly we weren't able to work out the code.
Well, there's a partnership camera.
LEDs in it. It's very interesting. Look, our code, you can easily see it there. That's nice, sensation.
I've seen the other doors use it.
No, it doesn't need a key. Very efficient, not quite perfect intelligent learning, but still very efficient.
There's a camera in that thing. That looks like a PIR.
And now go to a glass lift in a shop. In this shop, they've configured the air conditioning wrong, and the air in this shop is charged, meaning we kept getting static shocks all of the time.
I think it's quite reasonable, this lift.
Yeah. I would agree. I like this lift.
I would go to 5.
So do I. Go.
And in this shop, Luke decided to go on a children's ride.
It's got a VF drive for that little thing. Are you enjoying your high-speed ride? It has to be high-speed, it's got a VF. Most fun you can have in this shop in Nuremberg thing. Ooh, look, safety brake.
And now go along to the next lift, which has a shop alarm in the lift. How weird! And now go to a set of 2 lifts that go between a shop and a car park. These several lifts have been divided for one lift only serving a car park and one only serving a shop. So then let's get on top the lift, which is now the car park only lift. We're still able to surface lift up into the shop, but we didn't open the doors because we realised there's loads of people outside.
This looks like a good place to sit. There's these two, I think.
This opens into the shop. No, this opens straight on see-through. That's a shop, but I don't open that.
Go down to the box floor.
It's quite nice, look how big it is. So if it changes, the one shop does one lift does car park, one lift just does the shop, rather than having both lifts doing everything. There must have people stealing stuff using lifts as an escape route.
And now go to the Nuremberg U-Bahn. Firstly, let's go to the older part of the U-Bahn.
Nächster Halt, Klinikum. Umsteigemöglichkeit zur S-Bahn und zu den Buslinien. Next stop, Klinikum. Klinikum.
And now go to the new awesome part of the Nuremberg U-Bahn. On this part, the trains are completely automatic. And the system looks like they're using the cell track system, except some of the cell track loops are smaller than other ones, which is very weird. I thought cell track loops all had to be the same size. Some of the trains have train cabs. This is from when they were converting a line from the older trains to the new automatic trains. The later trains in this line, since it was all automatic by this time, do not have train cabs and look more like how an automatic train should look. Firstly, let's go on the trains that do have cabs, and we'll come back for the trains that don't have cabs later. Now we go along to this lift at the train station.
It's literally just 2 tracks.
Yeah, well, this shit that's hydraulic, but I like how it's got no sharp bar, no like windows on it. If you surf this, you could kill yourself. How exciting. Well, there you go, there's just just in. Oh, this is weird.
And now go to an old Thyssen lift.
10th floor.
What's that down door?
Looks like it's had logic replaced. But I kept the old buttons. I like those half floor arrangement. Oh, actually, there's an indicator. That's unusual.
And now go on the Nuremberg S-Bahn. This S-Bahn train is very nice. And now we go to Hotel Land in Nuremberg. There's lots and lots of hotels here, but it turns out they're all in the same building, and they must all have the same building contractor, as they've all got Schindler 3300s, which is pretty shit. And now we go to the first hotel. Well, these hotels all have different ranges of luxury, but despite these different ranges, all the lifts are pretty much identical.
It's got 2 set of doors, blank buttons on this side. I don't like how I've done that. You've got 2 separate panels at both sides.
And they actually push.
That's not how I would have designed it. I would have had 2 strips of buttons rather than having 2 separate panels.
Now go to the next hotel. The only difference about this one is it's got capacitive buttons.
Very posh.
Let's see if it's on a -2.
And now go to the next hotel. This one is the worst configuration of Schindler 3300, as they're not even a set.
What idiot decided not to have them as a set?
You
Why?
went in the shop door.
Why would they not be a set? There's no way to bring it down, even if you did triangle key. They're boring, it's like the other ones.
What do you mean? These are the
They're not
most exciting
capacity.
lifts ever.
They're a bit faster on them than the regular ones, like 1.6.
Stockwerk 6.
Yeah, these are very boring.
And we managed to get onto the roof of this complex of hotels, and we have a really good view of Nuremberg HBF.
Nice.
And now go to another hotel, which has a fairly bog standard lift.
Oh, like that's up where door shuts. Oh, I like that. Oh, violent. Show you. X.
Does that mean we're going to go through ground floor now?
Down position. Now I can start off again.
Thanks.
That is so wobbly.
No pressure on. It's a horrible screen.
And now go to the next lift. This is in a frosted glass lift shaft, but sadly inspection doesn't work. This is very disappointing, as this lift was very interesting.
Put it to normal. Let's go. Sounds funny. So, this one also doesn't work.
Oh, come on, it must do.
No, it doesn't work. It's weird window time. That's so weird. Because GWH Lifts are such a good lift company.
Oh, beautiful. That's a good sound. Beautiful.
And now go to a super posh hotel.
Yeah. Oh, down the bottom doing. Evil door.
Look at that tiny bit. That can't be that.
Oh, Smitten Son. Is this what Smitten Son should look like? It's quite nice. It's quite posh looking. Nice panel. Sort of a copy of Schindler a bit, but that's nice for a small company to produce that. So we've just come to two lifts, and this one we're not sticking any keys in. Look, no keys are being inserted, and look how much it opens. Fucking hell, look how much our lift opens with no keys being stuck in.
I can put my foot in there. Look.
That is so dangerous.
And now go on the Nuremberg U-Bahn train that doesn't have a driver's cab. This train is completely awesome. And just take a look at this station and look at the lighting effects as the train comes in. This looks so good.
Und er hat Schuld, weißt du, dann hat er irgendwann das
Nächster Halt, Nuremberger Straße. Umsteigemöglichkeit zur U2 und zur S-Bahn. Sie befinden sich in der U3 in Richtung Straße. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung links. Next stop, Nuremberger Straße. Change here for Underground Line 2 and for local train services. This is a Line 3 train to Gustav-Adolf-Straße. Exit left. Nuremberger Straße.
Das war schon. Ich hatte nie gehabt.
Nächster Halt, Schoppershof. Schoppershof.